Good afternoon. Today's our new topic is media. So, in this lesson, we will speak about what is media and types of media. Let's begin our lesson by presenting PPT. Mass media. So, what does it mean, mass media? Mass media, it can be if we're similar, it's like an ocean. Like an ocean. In the ocean, there are a lot of things in the mass media. All the media technologies used for mass communications. Organizations which control these technologies, they are called mass media. So there are a lot of types. There are a lot of types of mass media. So the first one is print media, recordings, cinema, radio, television, internet, and mobile phones. If we speak about print media, it can be magazines, newspapers, books, and others. If we speak about recordings, it can be CDs, DVDs, and others. Cinema, it can be films, movies, and others. Radio is radio programs, television is TV programs, and others. Internet is all thing. You can get very useful things if you like it from it. And mobile phones it can be also types of mass media. From the help of the mobile phones, we can contact, we can communicate with each other, and we can write, we can watch anything by the help of the mobile phones. And the power of mass media. If we speak about the power of mass media, it is a key role in political power, shaping public perceptions on important issues, shaping modern culture, belief, values, and traditions. And shaping modern culture is the essential and important part of the power of the media. Mass media can affect our beliefs, our traditions, our values, especially. And if we speak about TV and TV types of mass media, by the help of the TV, we can enrich our culture. We can learn many traditions and customs by watching the TV. And print media. Print media, it can be paper and ink. It can be appeared in the 15th century. What are the print media? It can be newspapers, magazines, classic feeds, circulars, journals, yellow pages, billboards, posters, brochures, and catalogs. So everyday life, every people read magazines, newspapers maybe, and by reading these newspapers and magazines, we can get something for ourselves, and we can know the news which happen in the world, and also we can use newspapers or magazines by our field. For example, we can learn many scientific articles by reading the magazines and the newspapers. Recordings. Use of a storage media. It can appear in the late 19th century. Can be gramophone records, magnetic tapes, cassettes, cartridge, CDs, DVDs, and we can add to it in the function of mobile phone recordings. And by the help of these recordings, we can hear a lot of useful information for us. Cinema. Cinema can be a film story conveyed with moving images. It can be very popular around the 1900. can include cameras, animation, visual effects, and others. So if we speak about the film, there are a lot of types of film. It can be comedy film, drama, horror, action, children's, suspense, thriller, fantasy, crime, romance, science fiction, documentary, family, and mystery films. So every person has its own favorite type of film. For example, for me, I like comedy and drama films, and the romance films also. I don't like horror or action films. Radio. One-way transmission of a radio wave was intended to reach a wide audience. So it can be used from the 1910s year all around the world. And college, there are a lot of types of radios. Radio programs can be college radio, commercial radio, community radio, international broadcasting, music, parade, and public radios. In our Uzbekistan, as the established very much, a lot of different types of radios. For example, Uzbegim Taranası, Yoshlar Radyosu, Mashhal Radio, and others. Television. Telecommunication medium for transmitting and receiving moving images, usually with sound. Since it can be appeared in 1950s and it can be very popular from that time, and we can watch and hear from the television news, movies, situation comedy, sport events, audience participation, talk conversation, music, reality-based show, devotional, religious, and others. And the next one is internet. Internet is a World Wide Web since 1990, and there are a lot of websites for the internet, news, blogs, social networking, wiki, and others, forums, message boards, internet telephony, email, instant messaging and chat, streaming audio, podcasts, internet radio, streaming video, webcasts, podcasts, YouTube videos. All of them are called internet. Mobile phones. Mobile phones make mobile phones calls across a wide geographic area. Since about 2000 year, 3G mass media. So mobile phones, they are called the first personal mass media, permanently carried, always on, built-in payment mechanism, the most accurate audience measurement. By the help of these mobile phones, we can do everything. We can speak, we can communicate with our with necessary people. We can watch and we can hear a lot of information by the help of the mobile phones. So here is given some task for you. Here are given types of mass media. Now we will find what kind of type is given in the mass media. The first one is www. I see, and you should find the type of this mass media. The next one is the first personal mass media, permanently carried. And next one, newspaper, magazines, gramophone, comedy drama, colleague, community, international broadcasting, music, trade, public, movie situations. Let's check. So mobile phones, it can be first personal mass media, and internet, it can be websites, and the television can be news, movies, situation comedy, sport events, audience participation, others, and radio, college, commercial, community, international broadcasting, music, trade, public, and others. Cinema, it can be comedy, drama, horror, and others. And recording, gramophone records, magnetic tapes, cassettes, cartridge, and others. It is the end of the presentation. Now let's watch a video about mass media, advantages and disadvantages of mass media. Let's watch.
In this this video, we will be discussing mass media, its advantages and its disadvantages. Today, some of the most common forms of mass media are the radio, internet, newspaper, and television. So just as with everything that we use, mass media also has its advantages and its disadvantages. Let's start with the advantages. Number 1, it helps us learn new things. So whether you're looking for the best pizza recipe or you're looking to understand a math lesson that you didn't understand at school, mass media gives you resources to learn new things. Number 2, mass media helps us spread news and information quickly and easily. So if you heard on TV that there was a big storm coming, you could share with your friends information about whether or not there will be school the next day. Number 3, it helps people around the world understand each other and accept their differences. So without leaving your home, you can learn about other countries, their culture, their food, and their music through different forms of mass media. Now let's talk about the disadvantages. Number 1, it can spread false information about people and events, which can be extremely dangerous, especially if you think of cyberbullying and other people spreading rumors about each other, which can really hurt other people. Number 2, it distracts you from studying, working, and spending time with your family. So instead of focusing on schoolwork or talking to the people at your dinner table or the people at work, many people just stare into their phones all day playing games and reading the news. So what does this all mean? Should we stop using mass media altogether? Of course not. I mean, you couldn't do that if you wanted to. The answer is to be smart. Don't believe everything you see or hear on mass media. Also, be safe. Do not share personal information over mass media.
Let's watch another video about mass media.
My name is Jake Swayze, and I'm a teen. Okay, over the course of the next 10 minutes, I'm going to touch on a lot of things. But basically, here's how it's going to go. I'm going to talk about privacy, how phones and social media affect our lives, and what we should do about that. Okay? Everyone good? Cool. So this is a talk about technology, which is an amorphous topic. And lately, when people talk about technology, they talk about privacy. But when they talk about privacy, they talk about the NSA, big corporations, and these huge entities that are spying on us constantly. Which is true, but I don't really care. I'm fine with the government spying on me. It's cool. I don't do anything interesting. The worst that could happen is if I try to work for the government, and they're like, wow, you watch way too many videos of Kanye singing with his mom. You should not spend that many hours watching noted rapper Kanye Omari West singing with his mom. We are not going to hire you. So I'm just going to ignore the evil government and corporations using technology to spy on you aspect of privacy. Because there's a different one I do care about. Because of these phones.
So, I think from these videos, it can be very understandable and very clearly advantages and disadvantages side of the mass media. So as a home task, you should do all the tasks on the Moodle platform about the mass media, and I highly recommend you to watch all the videos and PPTs about the mass media. Thank you for your attention. Our video lesson is over. Goodbye.